Name's Nines. Should have been more careful, newbie. Bunch of shovelheads like that. They walk tough, but they scare easy. Just tear an ear off or something. Should have been more careful, newbie. You should stick to the sewers. Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs. Want me to go get 'em? You do that. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. That's what I thought. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. You do what you want. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid. You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. What? Hang on a sec. Shut up! As I was saying, all this, the life we lead, it's a mess. It's older than this city, this country. Who knows how long this shit's gone on. Promise you'll be out of here by morning. You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans, and looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be, which is, of course, the biggest load of horseshit a man ever heard. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. Kid, I don't give a fuck if you go or stay. Thought I'd give you a fighting chance. If you want to go, get lost. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. Most people learn the hard way. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. I got their meeting right here. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. Don't use me and Prince in the same sentence, Malk. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. The hell with you then. You go on back to your tower. Say what you want about me, but not one of us in this bar is a no-good, two-faced, backstabbing, would-be tyrant like that son of a bitch LaCroix. He and his Camarilla are on borrowed time. You tell him Nines Rodriguez said so. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood'll make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. 'Cause a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun. After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches. You probably already know the basics, so anything I show you is gonna take a while, and I'll need it elsewhere. LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid. You poor bastard. Listen, LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid. Sorry, newbie, but I got the whole city shouting in my ear right now. We'll have to rant some other night. Thought I told you to get back to your tower. Run along. I think LaCroix's shoes need polishing. 2 minutes, newbie. All the time I've got to spare right now. You again. I don't waste time on LaCroix's puppets. Fine, excuse me. I thought I stated that pretty clear. Now follow the strings back to the tower and get the hell out of my bar. You sure that's how you want to do it? You artist types bruise too easy. I don't like to hit the special kids. What are you gonna do if I hit you? Sue me? Don't go bringing the movement into a grudge match, 'cause if you do, motherfucker, every goddamn boot in the place is going straight up your ass. Last guy who said that's in a pepper shaker over there. Still want to throw down? You got spine, that's good. But kid, if I was anyone else, you'd be blowing in the wind right now. It's good you got fire, but don't go burning everyone you meet. Lots of people here started out like you. You think that over. I got shit to set right. Came to California to get out of the Dust Bowl during the 30s. Been fighting this fight since the 40s when we kicked out the cam. I was new to it all back then. Not a whole lot of people from those nights still around. And some of them are. They're just not anarchs anymore. L.A.? It's always had problems. Always had a mean streak. Earthquakes, fires, riots. And for the anarchs, the Camarilla, the Sabbat, the Quajin have all tried to steal it away. People say these nights are bleak, but then, haven't we always been damned? Weren't you paying attention before? I don't repeat myself. That's a stupid question. Freedom doesn't come cheap. At any time, you gotta be ready to defend it. A lot of blood's been shed for what we have. Roll over? Play ball? Give up all we fought for, died for? Do you really think that's an option? Do you really think anybody'd be willing to trade their freedom to become a cog in an elder's game? If you do, then you just don't get it. Time's up. Come around in a few nights if you're still alive. Maybe I'll have time to kill. But I doubt it. Alright, this might help you out. I use guns, but most vamps get up close and personal. In that case, thing to do is to let them come in for the attack first, and dodge it or take it in the gut. Then use your blade to deliver the death blow. Seems like all the dreamers, the misfits, the pioneers all drift west. After L.A., though, it's all Pacific. Maybe we all just collect here when there's nowhere else to go. But a lot of us like it here, and we fought to keep it ours for a long time. Not the night to be bugging me, kid. Go get lost somewhere. Good to see you again, kid. Heard you made quite a name for yourself. No small feat in this city. I hear LaCroix needs us all of a sudden. Well, I'll be damned. Of all people, they sent you? All right, let's just talk terms. Heard a lot about you. You've been a big help to the cause, I hear. I appreciate it. So LaCroix needs us all of a sudden, huh? Does he now? You know, we just ended a war with them and we lost a lot of people. Too many. Does he expect us to do all the fighting while the Camarilla throws mean looks from the sidelines? Or are they ready to go toe-to-toe with those goddamn devils? I still don't trust LaCroix. But then again, the Camarilla didn't wholesale slaughter us upon arrival. God damn it. I'm stuck between a rock and a son of a bitch. Have you ever fought them? Do you know what they're capable of? How they view our kind? They're demons in battle. Killed my predecessor. It's strange, though. LaCroix wanting to war against them all of a sudden? It seems strange. LaCroix wanting to go to war against them all of a sudden. Something's not right. Not what I mean, kid. Smell that? Smells like smoke. We gotta get out of here. Kid, we've been followed. That fire's coming from all directions. It's man-made. We gotta get out of here. This is bad. No, kid, you don't understand. The fire wasn't set to kill us. Come on, we gotta get to the tram. I didn't hide out here because it was a nice view. I did it because no one would come looking for me in these parts. This is werewolf country. The wolves are gonna be out for blood for that fire. Come on, move! Werewolves don't talk to us. Werewolves don't care. They kill on sight. Now let's move. No, we can't. You don't understand what these things are capable of. Guns are useless, and getting close is suicide. The only thing to do is run. Now let's get to the tram. We can't waste any more time. Yeah, I'm scared of werewolves. 500 pounds of hair and claw. Guns are useless, and getting close is suicide. The only thing to do is run. Now let's get to the tram. We can't waste any more time. Shit! It's leaving! Come on, kid. We gotta get inside that building until it comes back! Rumor is you killed me. Sorry I couldn't clear your name yet, but I knew you'd make it in here in one piece. Hell, you got out of the park alive. Quite a feat, kid. You mean this guy? Can't say I got out without a scratch. Hell of a brawl, though. Unfortunately, we don't have time to swap war stories. We were set up, kid. Someone tried to get rid of us, and the list of suspects is short. LaCroix or Zhao. Violence isn't always the answer, but in some cases, it's your goddamn right. Here's the score. If LaCroix started the fires, he's marked you for death. And Zhao, even if she didn't start the fire, she's hoping we're dead. What? The Kuei Jin and LaCroix? Even the Camarilla wouldn't let that fly. He wanted an alliance with me because his other one failed. That's twice they tried to get me killed. And kid, it's not gonna end there. It's us or them. You got a preference? Damn straight. I've already sent the troops out to raise hell all over the city. The Kuei Jin think we're busy with the cam, so they won't be expecting an attack. You know what's gotta be done, right? Oh, really? Seems like he'd be in a good position to consolidate power if something were to happen to me. LaCroix kills anyone that gets in the way of his absolute rule. Your sire, for example. One of the prince's stumbling blocks. The Kuei Jin tried to wipe out the Anarchs for several years. The Anarchs used to have control of San Francisco. I'll give you one guess as to who attacked and drove them out. There's no choice but to stop them both. We're marked for death. Both the Kuei Jin and the Camarilla need the Anarchs to fall. But if we lose L.A., this last free state, the revolution ends. We got nowhere to go. Good. All right, here's what's going on. I'd like to take Zhao's heart in my hands and squeeze the black out of it. And LaCroix, he wouldn't get off so easy. But after that wolf, I'm barely in one piece. If you survived a werewolf, I'd bet you can handle this. I should have known better than to waste my time with a goddamn lunatic. Get the hell out of my sight, Malk. If you walk away from this, you'll have nowhere to go. You're marked by the Camarilla courtesy of LaCroix. The Sabbat will hunt you into the final nights, and you'll be no friend to L.A. or anywhere else the Anarch flag flies. You'll be an outcast, alone. That how you want to leave it, kid? 'Cause I thought you might be smarter than that. I can't tell you what to do, you write your own destiny. But if you go, you become damned within a world of the damned. That what you want? Zhao's been in L.A. for too many nights. Make tonight her last. Once Zhao's out of the way, head to LaCroix's tower. You oust LaCroix, you'll be a hero in this city. I'm counting on you. Isaac's guaranteed me nobody's getting into Hollywood. I'll survive, but I wish I could be fighting at your side. This one's for L.A., kid. No pressure. I'm all torn up. No use to you, kid. I had full confidence you'd smoke that bitch. We got Le Prince pinned in his tower. Time to go on out there and give LaCroix what he deserves. Same thing that happens to a lot of Anarchs, Malk. But you already know that somehow, don't you? No, it's just bullshit. I can't fucking believe this. This guy's fucking... Oh, fucking asshole. All I'm saying is that he better not do it. This is bullshit! Leave. Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Damn. Kid, I knew your reputation, but... Hell, I don't think any of us could have done LaCroix like that. Hey, kid, where you going? Hey, hear me out. We could use someone like you. Kid? You. What are you doing here? No. You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me. Later. Out now. Yeah. No. No idea. Thanks. What? Can't do nothing for you, kid. Nice. By the way, here. Just follow this street to the end.